Women don't create life. Man, we're gods. We the ones that create life. A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man. Talking about women, now it's paradise. Because you're not just dealing with beauty, you're also dealing with a different mentality. Women treat you like a king. They're not competing with you. They're not fighting for equality because they understand that men and women could never be equal. They understand their roles.
To that you say?
Not a goddamn thing.
You sucker. Yo, I'm going to go put some money in that jar.
I have some money going to the side for my Africa fund, so when I could get my shit over there, and when I get over there,
I'm going to call you a bunch today.
How are those roles defined there?
The roles are very defined. It's very clean. Like here, even if you say the word role to a woman here, they get offended.
That's true.
Just use the role. Yo, play your role, let me play mine. Role? What the fuck you mean, play my role? Like everybody has a role. There's infrastructure to life. And if a woman doesn't understand her position and the role that she play in life, everybody's confused. How can a man and a woman play the same exact role? Where's the balance, right? So in Africa, it's very clear. The woman plays the role of a woman, okay? God installed love, emotions, and compassion in a woman because as a motherly figure, those things have to be instilled.
Nurturing.
Right. This is why women catch feelings so quick. This is why they can endure so much pain and still be there. That loyalty, all that comes with them naturally. They think that we treat them like shit.
This is why they can take so much pain and why you can treat them like shit. I want you to hear, because he cuts himself off when he gets to the treat like shit part. Listen, this is why you as a woman can endure so much pain and still be there. This is how they're advertising Africa. Ooh, you can find a bunch of women there who will take your shit, know their place and know their role and take pain and still be there.
This is why they can endure so much pain and still be there. That loyalty, all that comes with them naturally. They think that we treat them like shit.
Everybody, this is Mr. Akon.
And say it, and Antoine agrees.
No, but guys, at the end of the day,
I agree.
At the end of the day, it's true.
So I'm gonna give you a little pushback.
Now the man,
I'm gonna give him some too.
I'm gonna give you a pushback.
All right. So as a woman, her role is to support the man.
I agree.
The man, we are the kings and the divine of this universe.
Because a woman has no autonomy and any other purpose for existing except to support a man. That's it. To them, you're not even a human being.
I'm gonna give you a little pushback.
Now the man,
I'm gonna give him some too.
I'm gonna give you a pushback.
All right. So as a woman, her role is to support the man.
I agree.
The man, we are the kings and the divine of this universe. The woman can never compare to the man. They have to understand that here in America. Women don't create life. They support the creation of life.
Damn, somebody just broke that down to me.
The man is who create life.
Every time I say it, they laugh at me.
Man, we're gods. We the ones that create life.
No, to women, I'm saying this conversation.
Right.
I just said it to you
So
the other day.
let me give you an example of the science of it. A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman, I would just shoot my sperm, put it in the incubator, and just give it 9 months, even maybe less with today's science, a baby will be born.
What baby is going to be born from that in an incubator? Where's the invention of this incubator for the sperm? There's been no way that has been shown or proven to be able to clone a human being and birth it into an incubator.
Well, it has been taken out of context, and a lot of people believe that it is real, when in reality, it's mere concept.
And I believe that once we come up with that technology, this earth will no longer sustain itself because each human being needs a soul inside of it. He's talking about men create life. We need less men than we need women because women are the incubators. They are the gatekeepers of life. We are the womb holders. And there is no invention of which he's talking about, but he's pontificating about them being the ones who actually create life. There's so many intricacies that are involved, the details. You know where a baby gets its bone from? Some of you who are mothers, you know, because your teeth started falling out. Your own bones became brittle. The baby leaches from your bone to create their bone. What incubator has that? Son, it's like, what is he talking about? But he's sitting up there with a bunch of penis toters, ball draggers squished down on the couch, agreeing with this nonsense.
Man, we're gods. We the ones that create life. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman, I would just shoot my sperm, put it in the incubator, and just...
That is completely backwards.
Give it 9 months, even maybe less with today's science.
All we need is the sperm.
A woman can't do that.
There is no need.
Are the creators of life in action.
There is no need for the male body. Just think about it in sheer numbers. Once that sperm is frozen, the female body will always be needed. It's like he has it completely backwards. Men don't create life. Life is created within the womb. Men are fertilizers. They don't have the seed. Women have the seed. And like all of these years, we've been taught backwards This man is backwards, and he's sitting up there speaking backwards logic, talking about a woman can never compare to a man. You're right. A man could never compare to a woman. We are the womb holders. Think about a society with 1 man and 1 million women. Life can go on. Think about a society with 1 million men and 1 woman, and life will cease. Those men will kill themselves and that woman trying to get to her. We need less male bodies. This is why when the ships were going down back in the days, they said women and children first, because the world needs less male bodies in terms of just sheer procreation. You can freeze the sperm. You cannot freeze a womb and have the womb work.
That's cool and all, but I think whoever designed that system designed it for the act of the togetherness.
The union. The union.
Yeah.
Y'all missing the point.
And that's what I was speaking
Y'all
to.
missing the point, because what the point is, the men have lost the idea of the power they actually possess and passed it to the woman.
That's true.
Here in America, the men are afraid of their power.
So this is where I'm gonna give you a little pushback. They'll tell you,
right,
I'm on your side. 90%.
You know, push it back.
Yeah, push it back. Don't cop please at the front.
What happens in America, though, to your point, is the men are dropping the ball. So how you said, the women are supposed to support the men. If you ain't got nothing to support, nigga, now I gotta stand on my own too and become the man. It's unfortunate in our society.
No, but you don't have to become what you already are. See, let me explain something.
No, I'm saying the women have to become the man.
What I'm saying is it makes it unfair for the woman to have to play the role of a man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is until the man mans up, the imbalance is always going to be there.
True.
Because the moment you allow the woman to take your role, she has every right to say that she's equal to you.
And that is what they are saying.
And
that's what they're
happening.
saying.
Right, because the man ain't manning up.
And
so now
a lot of that is by design. Again, it's been that way, by design.
I mean, you can claim it and blame it on design, but it ain't like you don't know better.
Yeah.
It don't take history to know that you got to man up and take care of your responsibility.
God have mercy. Listen, I don't get it personally. I don't understand how so many men could sit around, but you know what? They know where to go to purport these messages. They know who to be among. Where is this artificial womb? It is a biological fact, and it exists here today, that with frozen sperm, a woman who is the incubator for life, she is the womb holder, the gatekeeper for all life. It is a biological fact. Where is the fact that there are these artificial wombs, that there's no need for a woman's body? Where is that biological fact? He's speculating about a life and a world that we don't live in currently, trying to empower some men, talking about men have forgotten their power. When women are still subjugated, what power have men forgotten? They remind us of their power every day, because every 5.5 hours, they're saying, according to the FBI, it's every 6 hours, but people are saying that 5.5 hours, a black woman is unalived in this country. We are aware of the power of men, the power that they use to destroy, the power that they use to take life, that which a woman housed in her womb for nearly a year and pushed out into this world, that every 6 hours, a person who doesn't have the ability to push life into this world takes it and snuffs it away. We are aware of the power, and this is why I see now why women are talking about we're just going to remain single. Because if this is what you have to contend with, this man is a multi-millionaire who has created a community in Africa. This man is a genius when it comes to business, but yet he sits up here speaking this fuckery. And the worst part is that the men who are sitting there on the panel find this explanation appealing. That you have this entire group of human beings whose whole entire purpose for existing in life is to serve you. They have no dreams, no goals, no autonomy, no direction that they're going in, no fulfilling of their own soul. They got nothing else to do on this earth but sit there and cater to you. They don't want a mate. They want a mat. You hear what I'm saying? They don't want a mate. They want a mat. They want you to just sit there for them to rub their feet on, and they act as if men have been so benevolent and altruistic to us over the centuries, the millennia. Everything that we have gotten, we have fought for. Do you know what suffrage was like in this country? The right to vote? Women had to start creating bombs, threatening their lives and speaking the language of men, violent, in order to be able to just cast a vote. Listen to what Mia say. We couldn't have bank accounts in this country until the 1960s. It hasn't even been 100 years. And he's talking about men have forgotten their power. It's like, how much further down? These people are so ignorant. They got up from underneath the subjugation of white men to try to turn around and subjugate black women. If black women could have stayed in servitude, in slavery, enslaved, they wouldn't have had a problem with that. The problem they had is that they were also enslaved and that their asses were being buck broken. That's the problem that they had. But if there was a system, let me ask you all a question. I'm going to take the survey. So get ready to start typing your comments. If there was a system in which women were born into, in which there would be breeding farms and the women would work and toil the land or whatever, or just stay there as sex slaves up inside the house. If women were the ones in slavery, do you think that they would have a problem with slavery? If it wasn't them who were also in bondage, getting their buttholes bust open and buck broken, do you think they would have had a problem with slavery? The issue isn't that there was slavery. The issue is that they were in bondage too. And once they got themselves alleviated of the slavery, they're like, well, bitch, why aren't you enslaved still? Why did you get rights? Why do you have autonomy? Let's speak the truth. If it was women who were in bondage by themselves, I don't think most men would have had a problem with that. If all they had to do was just go and pick up one, go look and see, oh, I like that one. She got some big titties. Oh, that one got a big booty. Oh, yeah, this one is slim. Oh, that one is short and petite, brown skin or light skin. Just pick one and say, oh, come on into my house, live here. You get no time. You got to go out and garden and do all this stuff during the day. Take care of the children. Give me a pedicure, clip my ragged toenails, and then let me jump up and down on top of you. Even just go to the breeding farm and jump. The only reason why they would live in the house is to do the domestic duties, but then they just could go to the breeding farm if they just wanted kids. I don't think they would have a problem with it. Look at how he's advertising Africa. He's advertising Africa as a place where you can get women whose whole soul existence is about you, that they don't think they're equal to you. But let's hear what African women have to say about that.
Be there with thousands of other viewers for the live show by going to TonyaTKO.com/text and signing up to get a text notification whenever I go live. It supports the broadcast and it also supports yourself by making sure that you're there and being a part of the show.